Hey everyone, my name is Vijay Karthikeraja and I am the current Sergeant at Arms for Texas BPA. So, I'm going to be explaining one type of fundraising for virtual BPA, game championships. So, game championships are basically a tournament-style competition where kids all across the school can compete in virtual games such as Kahoot or Wiki games, and in the end, the winner will get a reward of something designated by the school or the teacher, such as power banks, gift cards, or candy. So when they're entering in, they're going to enter in with an entry fee. This entry fee will cost somewhere around $5 to $10. And how you would go about making the fundraising is by reserving the computer science labs and getting the food and refreshment, everything beforehand, and then start making advertisements and showing that across the school, saying $5 per entry, and we're going to have an event on this day, game championships, where everyone competes towards this game. And with this, on the day of the event, everyone gets in, and in the master computer or the teacher's computer, you're going to set up the game, and the other computers that are used for the students are going to be used for the competitors, and they're all going to compete against each other for the final spot, and that final spot will get the reward. And yeah, that's basically all there is to hosting a fundraising or game championships. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Shad Teague and I am your regional president for Area 1 Region 1, and today I wanted to talk about how you can raise money using auctions or raffles. So first off, raffles are a great way to earn money for your chapter, and based on your location in Texas, what you raffle may vary. Some examples of these are Yeti coolers, hunting gears, electronics, gift cards, gift baskets, or even concert tickets. And remember, the better the prize, the better the tickets will sell. This is why it's important to know that the piece of your prize should be based on the money that you wish to raise. So before you start, you need to make sure that you have enough raffle tickets so that you don't run out. Make sure that you have plenty. Before you start, make sure that you organize your raffle tickets and be sure that you have plenty to avoid losing revenue. You can buy these tickets custom printed or even in bulk at your local Walmart. Make sure you use social media to your advantage. These include Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or even Snapchat. Use them to spread awareness. In fact, you could even create a page or a hashtag such as BPA Raffles. Make sure that you get creative when you're selling. Here are some ways. You can sell from door to door, you could sell in malls, you could sell online, or even from email. And after you get the word out, when the day comes, make sure to broadcast and contact your winners. Now let's talk about auctions. Like raffles, auctions are a great way to engage with your community and earn money for your chapter. These same basic principles apply for auctions. Make sure that you're aware of your target audience, heavily advertise, and base your item you're selling off of the profit that you're wishing to make. There are different types of auctions that you can choose from. For example, there's a silent auction where items are placed on a table and guests can just walk around and browse. There's live auctions where the auctioneer starts bidding and introducing items, calling out dollar amounts. And then there are online auctions, which is a silent auction but on an online platform such as Facebook. Online auctions seem to be the easiest option since we are doing everything online and you only need to create a landing page and a Facebook event, advertise, and update it. In-person auctions will also work, however, you will need people to work it and you need to book a venue in advance. With these simple steps, you can use raffles or auctions to create revenue for your BPA chapter.
When looking at the sponsorship aspect of fundraising, there are many different avenues we can explore. With many tech businesses and businesses in general in each region, in-state, there are many different ways we can handle this. One of the most efficient and economical ways, I believe, is through social media presence. In this day and age, there are many platforms we can use, such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I feel like with the many different regions that we have, each region can get its own social media platform. And on that, we can market, advertise, and so that we can get sponsorships for the region, leading to a total greater sponsorship for the state. Another way we can handle this is by webinars and seminars. BPA can actually host a public seminar or a webinar where people can join in and learn about BPA, the many different aspects of BPA, what Business Professionals of America stands for, and what we aim to do with the students and how we're capitalizing their future. This will be vital for everyone to know what Business Professional America is and how they can help on in this project. The final way I think we can do this is by getting the members to help. Many members have many different connections, whether it be executives from large companies or other businesses in the state. And getting them involved will be crucial for us when we're looking for these sponsorships for this great organization. Now on to the next aspect.
Hi, my name is Dean Galloway, and I'm your current 2020-2021 state president. And I'm going to be talking about the baked goods fundraising. So, baked goods has been one of the most popular ways of selling in the past, whether that's if the chapters are making them themselves or ordering them from a fundraising website. We still recommend this as a good option of fundraising. It's the most classic and has seemed to be one of the better ways for your customers to support you and people in the community to support you. So some of the things that we recommend you start taking precautions of in order to keep doing this fundraiser is by ordering from websites that don't make you order all of the food before you are trying to go sell. So what this means is try and get in contact with a company that has a catalog form of place to buy so that you can send out this catalog into the communities through email or online or text it to your family and friends so that they can fill it out and tell you what they want. And once you get all of these orders, then you can order them yourself and you can either drop it off at people's houses, but make sure it's all sanitized and cleaned before you do, or you can have sort of a drive-up where the people who order the food could come up and pick it up themselves if they feel safer doing that. Now, we do understand that this may not be an option for some people, as that is why a lot of chapters choose to bake their own candy, baked goods, or food. However, we don't recommend this as a viable option, but if it's the only way you can fundraise, then we understand. So one of the ways that you can go about doing this is making sure that all of the households that are making these baked goods have not been in contact with COVID-19 or are not symptomatic, and make sure that the person making the baked goods is the only person that comes in contact with those other than the customer. And once you make these baked goods or food, then be sure to seal them in an airtight space, so a bag or a container, so that the only person that comes in contact with him are you and the customer. So stay safe, and I hope you guys can raise some money.
Hey everyone, my name is Sri Kodavadigansi, and I'm one of your Texas State officers this year. Today we're going to be going over another way to fundraise, which is known as the resume book. All a resume book is just a book where you compile all the chapter's members' resumes, or even your school's members' resumes, and you turn it in to any local businesses, and they can either choose to employ, contact, or interview that person and hire them even maybe, if that's the case. So the way that you could, integrate this into your school's chapter is the advisor and the officers of the chapter. What you guys can do is spread awareness. First, create a flyer and use social media. And, it may not be social media, but the first way to get them is to spread the word. And you spread the word mainly through social media, in most cases these days. So create a flyer, spread it on social media, and get them interested. Once they're interested, tell them what it's about and set a price point. You can set the price point to however much you want, and they can choose to pay you that much money in order to get their resume onto your book. And once however many people pay, you can set a deadline, and however many people pay at the end of it, you take all their resumes, you compile it into one big book based on alphabetical order, A to Z, or another way to compile it is based on skills. Skills in terms of the jobs that you do, like technology jobs, house jobs, gardening jobs, anything that there is. And once you put this into levels and categorize them, you can just ship it off to any local business that there is and have them take a look at it. And they will either choose to hire, contact, or do anything and, potentially employ them. And that's essentially the way it works. At the end of it, be sure to celebrate with, any students that have gotten a job and, tell them how much money that you've collected as a whole. I'm sure they'll be proud to know. And, as a chapter, it'll be good for the chapter, it'll be good for the school, and it'll be good for the community. And in the case that you do decide to go ahead with this fundraising idea, be sure to tag Texas BPA on any social media platform. Email us, and we'll feature you guys on our social media, and we'll recognize it in any way, shape, or form. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name's Indigo and I'm here to tell you a little bit about SnapRaise. So SnapRaise is a virtual way to fundraise used by clubs, teams, and other organizations. By using their online platform, the members are able to send out donation requests through social media, email, text messages, etc. And what each member individually collects is added into the collective goal of the group. Okay, so with SnapRaise, the first thing you're going to want to do is navigate to snap-raise.com, and I recommend navigating the website a little bit, getting familiar with it so that you know what to expect. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and click on that blue Start a Fundraiser button. Okay, next you can go ahead and fill out the form right here, read over it, fill it in with your personal information, and it is recommended that this is filled out by your advisor, but officers are able to fill it out too and submit it. Just make sure that you're careful about that. After you finish the first part of the form, it's going to take you over to the second part. Here it's going to get more specific about your chapter. They want to know who you are, what you do, where you're located, etc., so that they can try to find the best way to help you. So once you read over that, fill that out, you can click that blue Continue button. Okay, so it may take a couple of days, but SnapRaise is going to assign you a personal campaign director. This person is going to help you set up your profile so that you can start receiving funds. They're going to answer any questions, address any concerns, and be a helping hand throughout the fundraising process. The email is also going to come with the link that allows you to set up a meeting with your campaign director. This way you guys can go over some things, you can ask any questions, and hopefully you can launch your fundraiser.